Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing extremely well today. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I have a very quick word for someone specific, but it may also help many of you guys who are going through something similar. The Lord showed me a very angry person in the spirit. Someone's about to receive every single thing that their heart desired that is according to God's will. God is working miracles in the lives of many people, okay? And it's happening this season. There's a deliverance that is going to take place in your life. This deliverance is going to unlock a new door, a new chapter in your life that's going to allow you to accumulate the things in your life that you have been trying to accumulate. There was someone in your life that was possessively trying to block you from being able to reach your goals to the highest potential. They were possessively trying to block you because why? They were trying to destiny swap with you. Fortunately, this did not work, okay? God blocked all destiny swap attempts, but this person is passively obsessive with you. The same way how Pharaoh had this obsessive behavior when it came to wanting to see the Israelites suffer. He felt some sort of gratification seeing them suffer. In a way, it's like an ego thing. Like it made him feel like he was more superior. Think about it this way, okay? God is powerful and nobody's more powerful than God. But imagine there's somebody out there that thinks to themselves, I'm making God's people suffer, and God's not doing anything about it. That's their mentality to a certain point, because he had all these sorcerers and astrologers and all these people around him. I'm pretty sure he knew that the Israelites were all God's people, but there was this ego. Some of these people, they're so passively obsessive and in a way psychotic. It's like they have this ego boost when they think that they're tormenting someone who is a child of God and God isn't doing anything about it. That's what they think. They think God's not doing anything about it because God will allow certain things to happen for a certain period of time because it is according to his will, because there's going to be a testimony. He's going to receive the glory from whatever is going on. You know, there's going to be a deliverance process, right? And when God started stepping in to help the Israelites, right, it started to get under Pharaoh's skin. But Pharaoh also was disobedient, and Pharaoh also had this like boost of ego, just continuously disobeying God and wanting to feel superior by having that control over the Israelites and their life. And that's how this person is in your life. They're very possessive, whoever this person is. They want to have full control over your life. They don't want you to be anything better than them. They feel like they're superior than you. And they feel like the life that God is going to bless you with, they feel like they deserve that life. Like them being able to see just truly what God is going to do for you, it's crushing their ego. Okay, it's crushing their ego, and they can already see the effects taking place in the physical, but they have already saw some things also in the spirit. Okay, the Lord wants you to know that he is fighting for you, and the Lord wants you to know this person has no choice but to let you go. Okay, there is a deliverance taking place in your life, and this deliverance is what's going to lead you to that door. This deliverance is going to help you accumulate every single thing that you were lacking your entire life, okay? Because you have been in this spiritual prison for a very long time. This Pharaoh-spirited person has been spiritually arrested by the courts of heaven, okay? You are being released from that spiritual prison. The Lord wants you to know that do not be fearful, because what's gonna happen is usually when people lose a grip of you and they don't have the control like they used to, they can't sabotage you like they used to, the witchcraft doesn't work like it used to, the smear campaigns don't work like it used to, they start to become more passive and obsessive, okay? And it becomes more clear to the point where everybody else starts to notice their behavior because they can't fathom the fact that they're losing a grip of you. Remember, they tried to block you all these years or all these months, so you're not able to accumulate what God has for you, but God has spiritually arrested the spirit that is within this person. Again, don't be surprised if they become very aggressive, even more spiritually, meaning maybe going back to different people to pay them to do work on you, or they may be calling you nonstop, or they may be sending a bunch of people in to try to connect with you on their behalf. Do not be surprised when this happens. This usually happens when a possessive, narcissistic, Pharaoh-spirited person loses control over their victim. They have no more control over you. There's a deliverance that is taking place in your life that nobody can stop. And no matter how hard this person goes, they will not be able to sabotage anything else in your life. The beautiful thing about this is all your ambition, all your potential, all the motivation, everything that you were supposed to have originally that they tried to block, God is restoring all of that and he's giving you more, okay? So you're gonna notice you're gonna be feeling a lot lighter, you're gonna be feeling a lot more happy, more rejuvenated, you're gonna be, you know, just like a go-getter. Like you're gonna have a routine now where nothing's blocking your routine. Like it's just gonna be very smooth. Before you know it, you're gonna notice that a poverty curse has been broken. A marital curse has been broken. Everything that was holding you back has been released from you. And the spirit in that person has been arrested. But God says, yes, the final stage of this is that spirit will lash out. That person will lash out, especially if the spirit in that person has been arrested. Remember something, that person was operating through that spirit for a very long time. They got so used to operating from that spirit. Now that spirit has lost control over you. And because that spirit has lost control over you, their physical body has no idea how to cope. Now that that spirit has no more control over you, and their physical body is going to have a very hard time grasping that, okay? Because they have become accustomed to dwelling in evil. This lash out is actually a part of the plan. Same way how Pharaoh lashed out when he finally noticed his life was changed and he no longer had control over the Israelites. That's when he had this urge, his ego, to just lash out and completely go back to them. But that's when God actually took him down, okay? So it's that same concept with this person. They're lashing out. Again, massive phone calls you're going to be getting. If it's not directly from them, it's going to be from multiple people that are middlemen, okay? People that are mutuals between you guys. They want you guys to come into contact again, etc. They're doing everything in their power to become connected to your spirit again because they want to be able to have that same control over you, and they can no longer have that control over you, okay? It's Exodus 14, verse 13 and 14. Moses answered the people, "Do not be afraid, stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. Egyptians you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You need to only be still." So God is letting you know that this spirit has been arrested, the spirit in this person, almost like a Jezebel spirit of Pharaoh. That spirit has been arrested. So they don't have as much control as they did before. They're completely losing their mind, and there's this obsessive compulsive behavior. I have another word I'm going to talk to you guys about later, and I'm going to connect this word to it just as an analogy, but they're in a way losing their mind, and there's this obsessive behavior going on with them where they trying their hardest to connect themselves back to you, but they can't. And God is delivering you. God is releasing you to your promised land. You deserve every single thing that God has in store for you. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.